Hello, everyone, everywhere. Pastor Bob Thibodeau here. Welcome to the Faith Based Business Podcast for today. We're so blessed that you are joining us. You hear me talk a lot about Captivate.fm. That's my podcast host. And I've been involved with them really since before they started. I met one of the founders, the CEO, Captivate, Mark Asquith, at a podcast convention. And we had a chance for about 10, 15 minutes just talking. I met him through John Lee Dumas, uh, former cavalry officer. Praise God for the Cav. But I was talking with him at the podcast conference, telling him what we were doing, and he said, "I got to introduce you to Mark." And he put me in touch with Mark Asquith at the conference, and we talked for a while. And long story short, I ended up becoming a beta tester for them. I think round two beta tester for them before they even went public with their launch. And I've been with them ever since. And they are state of the art, number one. I mean, you know, the things they come up with to bless podcasters with is just magnificent. And 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 a lot of the podcast ratings, that you can get on different places, Captivate's always top 10, usually top five. And some of the rating sources, when I'm reading their comments, they said the only reason they weren't rated number one is because they don't have a free program. Well, I'm going to show you one of the reasons why today, because you hear me talking a lot about them. This is something that they instituted about a year ago, and it's taken me a little while to actually get a chance to sit down and go over. I got multiple podcasts. I got the Kingdom Crossroads podcast, the Faith Based Business podcast, the Revelation Warning podcast, the 15-minute Bible Walk podcast, and I got a couple more out there too, probably. Okay, including the Freedom Through Faith Ministries broadcast. But the point I'm trying to make to you today is once I actually sit down and start working on some of the new things they come out with, I learn how simple it is, and immediately I adapt it to all of my podcast episodes. And I've been telling people about this, but I've never really done the video to show you how to do it and how simple it is. And that is adding either intro and outros to your podcast files, or adding a commercial to the beginning or the end of your podcast file. And I'm going to show you how to do that today and how simple it is. I started to do this 4 or 5 days ago with the Kingdom Crossroads podcast. Uh, and I literally uploaded the intro for the podcast to over 1,000 episodes in about 3 minutes. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then I was going to go to the actual website and play an episode so you could hear it. Well, little did I know, the server on my main website, the Crossroads podcast website, flagged me as being a spammer because I was doing multiple, over 1,000 episodes in a matter of a couple minutes. Okay, I could understand that. Okay. I had to contact support. They had to check. Okay, and they reset my stuff so I wasn't blocked from the website or the podcast. But it's nice to know that type of protections are in place. Amen. So I'm going to show you what I was doing there with my 15-minute Bible Walk podcast, because there's only about 10, 12 episodes on that one, and it shouldn't flag anything when I do this for you. But I want to demonstrate for you how simple Captivate is to use in doing this sort of thing. Okay. And matter of fact, I'm going to go through loading an entire episode. How about that? That's what I'm going to do to you for you. And I'll just do one that I already did. I've already accomplished it. I'll just repeat it here. And then I'm going to show you how to load not just the episode and the show notes, how that's generated for you, but also how to get the intro, outro added, and or a commercial, whatever you want to put in there. Okay. So let me go ahead and share the screen here. And you should be seeing my Captivate site here. This is the 15-minute daily Bible walk. Let me just go over here and show you the podcasts. So you can see, when I'm saying I got multiple podcasts, I have multiple podcasts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, A Spanish one, 5. Study and prayer, that one's no longer active. That's the 15-minute Bible daily walk is taking the place of that one. I mean, look at all it. Now, if you are with any other platform, and you have this many podcasts, they're going to charge you a standard fee. Let's say you're paying $12 a month. Okay. Every one of these will cost me $12 a month. So there's one, two, three, four, five, uh, you know, six. Let's just go through here. I'll count them all up. There's 13 of them here that I had at one time or another. That'd be 13 charges. If I just cut off one, 12 charges of $12 each is $144 a month. Okay. With Captivate, it's one charge, $19 a month. And with that $19 per month, at least as of January 2025, okay, that's what the rates are here. So if you're watching this a couple of years from now, they might be different. But that $19 a month, you get everything I'm about to show you in this. And we're going to go down here to the 15-minute daily Bible walk. That's right here. And I'm going to create a new episode. And I'm just going to take this. Let me go over to my files here because I already loaded them up. I'm going to grab a file and I got to log into my server here, so I don't want to do it on camera for you. Okay, let me go over here and here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this episode. This one's already in here. I'm just going to duplicate it and drag and drop. Okay, so this will start to load now. And once it gets loaded, I'm going to show you. I go through and I put the title because of this podcast. I put the title of the actual scriptures that we're studying. But you can have your own titles. Let's say your podcast. Let's say the Kingdom Crossroads podcast, and I'm interviewing John Smith. And he's a computer expert. I could have computer expert John Smith, or computers are awesome John Smith, or John Smith interview, whatever you want to call it. Okay. You can do that. You can type it in right here, or you can just tell them to generate an episode. And right now I got one speaker, but if it was an interview, that'd say two speakers. And you can tell it generate the transcript. Okay. Now you can also, I'm going to let this go through, but I'll show you where it's at. You can also have a template for your show notes to put all the links to your website, your books, or your training programs, or whatever it is that you are doing. Uh, Whatever it is that you are doing, it can be already pre-populated in your show notes. And we have that for this podcast, and you'll see that here, and I'll show you where that's at. There we go. Okay. Now, it's already gone through, analyzed your transcript, analyzed the audio file you loaded, and it's come up with several different titles you can put in here. So I'm just going to pick this one here. I'll put that one here. Okay. And it's got a couple of summary or introductions in there for show notes. You got this. It's got suggestion two, what you can come up with here. You just take one of these, whatever one you want. I usually just take the summary, add it to the show notes, just like that. And then I come down to the takeaways, add it to the show notes right there. It'll break it up into chapters. You can attach that to the file if you want as well. Add markers where you can insert dynamic ads. They have the ability of doing that, which we're going to go over. I'm going to come down here and add the SEO description to everything because that's what Apple iTunes likes. You can take these keywords, copy and paste them, and use them in your promotions on your social media and all that to help drive traffic to this. Once we're done there, I'll close that. Now, what I usually do here is make a copy of this because I'll cut this out, and I'm going to put the template in here. For here, I got this template. Boom, there you go. And then I'll put these on top. So the template's at the bottom. Now, I always take, and this is your preference. This is not, wow, it has to be done. This is just how I do it. I usually take this title, put it here, title one, center it, boom, get a little space there. And then I like going through and dividing it up a little bit so it's not all one big paragraph. And just something long like that. And then this one here, instead of H1, I put it H2. That just helps SEO purposes. And then this is the template that I included. So the you sow a financial seed to the ministry here. These are some amazing links of some sponsors we have. Here's go listen to the Kingdom Crossroads podcast, Faith Business, join the newsletter, listen to the faith-based business podcast.com, Revelation Warning, and join the Faithcaster Academy. So all those links are automatically populated in here. Those are done. Got the episode number. We'll come down here. You can do these different things that you want to do, add all this SEO and whatever you want to do in here. You put chapters. I didn't do that. Uh, Advanced options. I mean, they have everything in here. You can set it as where it expires. Maybe this is a training class you're doing, and then it's for a week, and then it's going to be done. After that, it's over. You set when you want it to expire. You could exclude it from the feed. In other words, maybe it's a private episode that you're just going to share with friends. So you got all these options in here that's available to you. You can view the transcript. You can view the AI assets again without having to regenerate them all. Here's the SEO that we talked about. You can put your own slug in there if you want, episode, and then put down, test or demo or whatever. Maybe I'll do that. I'll put demo in here just to show you. Okay. And, marketing where you want to share it. Do it, pick, YouTube video, make it, you put the link to that in here. You got all these different things that you can do. Here's where you're going to publish it. This is today's date. I'm just going to leave it there. Publish the episode. And here in a second, there we go. You're already published. That's how fast it was. Then try to see, it's only been 10 minutes and I've been explaining everything. I can get this usually done in about 3 minutes. Okay. So we have that. Okay. So this is now the episode. Now I'm going to add the advertisements to it. And here it is. Amy is right here. This is only available through Captivate. Bulk ad editor. Okay. I've already loaded the file to the Plizzy. You record your commercial. This one is the intro for this podcast is 40 seconds long, where I talk about, the podcast and all the introduction for it. And it's already here. So I just go to content library, add the intro right there. Okay. And that's what it is. Confirm the selected file. Okay. And now I want to add this to this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, because those are the ones that don't have it yet. Okay. These are the ones I just did today. Come down here, replace the ads, confirm the replacement. They're already published. The intro is now added to the podcast. Okay. If you have an outro, you can do the same exact thing. You can do the same exact thing. And there we go. They're there. And I'm going to go now up here to try and get over to the website, see if I can't play one. Faith-based. I'm sorry. This is the 15-minute Bible walk, isn't it? 15-minute Bible walk. Okay. Here's the website. Here's the episode we just published. It's already live. And I'm going to have to get the headset here and put it over top of the microphone because I can't figure out about you heard me say before, I'm not all that technically inclined on how to do everything. We're going to play this for you. Okay. Yep, here we go.
Studies through the Bible.
There's the
Pastor Bob Thibodeau. In this unique study, Pastor Bob takes you through the Bible, just a few verses at a time, from Genesis all the way through the book of the Revelation. No preaching, just a simple Bible reading with examples and short explanations of the meaning behind the scriptures. Your 15-minute daily Bible walk is designed for those who are so busy, it's hard for them to do a daily Bible study. So Pastor Bob developed this program so you could study the Bible in just 15 minutes a day. Now, with today's scripture study, here's Pastor Bob Thibodeau.
Hello, everyone, everywhere. Pastor Bob Thibodeau here. Welcome to the 15-minute Bible walk today. We're so blessed you're there. You go. All right. So that's how simple it is. It's already loaded. already done. It's published and ready to go. I didn't have to go on to my editing software back here on this computer. Remember, I will stop share so you see what I'm talking about. Okay. I got this computer. This is just for editing. That's the only thing I've used it for. This thing is like 10 years old. Okay. And but I that's what I use it for because I'm used to that editing software. That's why I do that. But now I hardly ever use this because I just come right over here and load this stuff. Right. It's awesome. It's great and it's automatic. And that's what makes this nice is you can go ahead and get this all done in a matter of minutes. Used to be I had to record it, put it on my main server, transfer it to this one, pull up the editing software, edit it, save it, put it back on the server, bring it back over here, and then load it to the podcast site. Okay. Because I had to add the intro, the outro, with the all the parts in between and all that stuff. I had to do all that manually. Had to generate my own SEO notes, my own show notes. All that you've seen this done in a matter of minutes, right? So, like I said, it's taking longer to explain than it does to do it. So, what I'm going to do one more and just not say anything. I'm just going to go through and do it so you can see it. All right. So we have here now on the clock. I'm at 16:57. So I'm going to start this at 17 minutes. Ready? Go. Now at 90 seconds. 90 seconds is gone since we started this. And now you see it's already starting to generate. There. Just going to use this one as the title. Just add that to show notes. Takeaways. I'm going to add the links. I already got that, but we're going to show you. There's that. Close that. Okay. And first I need to do this. Put that down here. If you click this prior to doing all that, you don't have to cut it and repaste it. I forgot to do it. And I'll put it in here. And now it's published. No intro on there. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And Amy, a little slow because we're on Zoom right now. Come on. Wait for it to catch up. There we go. Library. As a Zoom, it's taking longer than what it normally I'd be usually be done right now. There we go. Do the intro. I can also put an ad. I'll save that for later. We'll just do it in the intro now. Yep. Click this. Oh, and then Zoom is slowing this thing down because normally it's only about 3 minutes. It's been 5. So this updates will be done. There we go. And there it is. Okay. So even with Zoom taking all that bandwidth, still 5 minutes or less. And normally when I do this, it's 3 minutes or less for each episode. Okay. Prior to me starting this video, I did one, two, three, four of them in a matter of, gosh, 10 minutes. Okay. Because I had to load them one at a time. But as far as doing the updates and all that, 10 minutes tops. Okay. But I hope that blesses you. I hope that shows you exactly, how important it is to choose your host wisely, you know, because I don't want to do all this work. I like having it do it for me. And that's one of the reasons why I'm with Captivate. And I pray that you'd be with Captivate too. I'm going to leave the links down below for you. Uh, you can join Captivate using this link that you'll see when it's over on the episode. Matter of fact, I think I can just go over there and we'll check it out. New tab. I'll just go over here. I'm going to put this in the links down below as well. Okay. But here we go. Links. That's for the newsletter. That's for the Kingdom Crossroads podcast. I thought there was one in here for. Anyway, okay. Anyhow, I'm going to have the link to Captivate up here where you can go ahead and click on over there, choose your plan, $17 a month. Wow, it's a January sale. Okay, that's why. So you get all this, okay, for one fee. Yeah, it's just awesome. I wasn't sharing a screen on that, was I? Ha. Okay. All right. Let me do that again. Okay. Come back over here. You follow links. Try to see. Oh, Captivate. There's a link to Captivate in there, but I'll just do this one here to show you. This is, where you choose your plan, $17 a month, paid yearly. Okay. Monthly, $19 a month. There you go. Okay. That's what I was looking at. $19 per month. And you sign up, you get all this stuff just included in your plan. And like I said, it's awesome. Hope you sign up. If you have any questions about what I just shared with you, please reach out. My links are down below. You can contact me and consider joining the Faithcaster Academy. Okay. And sign up for our newsletter. We got sales and deals going on that just saves you all kinds of money. It gets you all this training as part of your package in the membership. Okay. Till next time, it's Pastor Bob reminding you be blessed in all that you do.